Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do because it's going to be kind of like a favorites video, but I'm going to focus this on lifestyle favorites. So I did a poll on my community tab a couple weeks ago with a few different video ideas. One of them was an Amazon favorites video because I've been seeing that go around, and that did get the most voted on. But then I realized as I was kind of making my list, I was like, there's so many more things that I want to recommend or talk about, but I didn't get them on Amazon, or maybe you can't get them on Amazon or something like that. So I thought I could just do a lifestyle favorites video. So this is going to be kind of random. I have a bunch of different products to talk about and recommend, but I'm really excited to do this. Before I do jump into it, I do want to say that today's video is going to be sponsored by Frank Body. I have 4 different products here from Frank Body that I'm going to be talking about, and I'm pretty excited to show you, and I have some favorites out of these items that I want to share my reviews on. So if we are ready to get into the video, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so like I said, today's video is sponsored by Frank Body, so big thank you to them for working with me. I've been able to try out some of their products here for the past couple months, and I've been excited to test them out, put my thoughts together, and I thought that this would be a good video to include it in. And I wanted to put my #1 favorite first, and this was the item I was most curious to try from Frank Body. I have heard of the brand before. You can also get them at Ulta Beauty. I'll have all the links down below, of course, for everything that I'm talking about. This was the thing that I was most curious to try out because it's what I've heard talked about the most from Frank Body, but I was a little bit hesitant to do it. But I have been loving this. This is their original coffee scrub. So it comes in a bag like this, and it is a scrub, like an exfoliator for your body. So there is a couple different size options that you can purchase. This one that I have is the 7.05 ounces. The how-to on the back, get naked, get wet in the shower. You massage the scrub all over your entire body. You leave it on for 3 minutes and then you rinse it off. It does say to use two to 3 times per week for the best results. If you're not familiar with a coffee scrub, it's basically just a really good natural exfoliator for all over the body. And I've tried some in the past, and there's never really been any that I've really enjoyed so much that I wanted to continue using them, even though it does make a mess in the shower. I mean, the biggest downfall of a scrub like this is that it is pretty messy in the shower. I haven't liked any that I've tried in the past enough to continually keep using them, but this one has changed my mind because this one makes your skin so incredibly soft. And you just notice from the very first time that I tried this, you notice a total difference in the skin. There's been a couple scrubs in the past where I really haven't noticed anything unless I do use it really, really consistently. Where at the same time, I don't want to use this every other day or like even every 2 days because of how messy it does make my shower. But what I think is great is that you notice it from the very first time you try it, and it's not just like the next day, then your skin is dull and, you know, not as soft again. I generally am using this twice a week at the moment, and one of the best things that I really like using this for is to exfoliate my entire body before I self-tan. I am going to be talking about my favorite self-tanner as well because I know I've been getting a lot of questions about what it is that I use. But generally before you self-tan, you really want to do a good job of exfoliating your body, you know, shaving all of that so that the tanner is really going to adhere to your skin. I haven't really found a good exfoliator as I've been self-tanning, so I've just been kind of skipping that step. But since I started trying this out, now this is what I use. So the night before I know that I'm going to self-tan, I'll just hop in the shower, I'll get wet, and then I just kind of stand in the back and I put this all over my body, and then I'll stand there for the couple of minutes and then I'll rinse it off. So not only is it great to exfoliate before self-tan, this is also really nice before like shaving your legs or something, because it makes the skin really smooth. Kind of like a really nice, just like natural pre-shaving step, if you will. So I really like it for that. But I have been so impressed with this, and I get so excited when I'm going to use this because I enjoy so much how well my body feels. And again, I feel like it's really made a difference for self-tanning. So if you do self-tan, it could be a good reason to use this. But if you just notice, especially in the winter time, especially, you know, my skin definitely gets very dull, not very soft, it's very dry and all of that fun stuff. This has really helped kind of just bring my skin back to life, and I appreciate this so much. This is the one that's been just a favorite of mine, so I really did want to mention the coffee scrub first. But then they also sent over some skincare items to try out as well, which I was curious to test these out. I do enjoy, trying out new skincare, seeing what I can find. So out of the 3 skincare products that they sent me, my favorite is the Creamy Face Cleanser. This does have charcoal in it, and I feel like it's really good for like detoxifying. My skin just feels really clean. I feel like I noticed a difference with my pores that I've been using this on a pretty regular basis, and I do like that it's pretty gentle on the skin. So I have dry skin, but I do also have sensitive skin. And when I noticed that charcoal was in here, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to love it. It's not like an exfoliator, like it doesn't have any sort of like beads in there. It's a really smooth cleanser. It comes out dark on the skin also, so when you rub it in, it's more of like a gray mask on the face. But I really do appreciate how gentle it is, and this one I've been really getting on with. And then moving on to the Creamy Face Scrub, it says this one has fine coffee granules to kind of buff away any of the dead skin. So this one I can't use as often as the cleanser. The cleanser I can use on a daily basis. The scrub I would only want to use a couple times a week since I do have sensitive skin, and it's just a little bit like more harsh on the skin, and my skin can't always take that. I can only exfoliate a couple times a week for me. I still do like, though, again, it still has that scent to it, and my face still feels clean and exfoliated, but it doesn't feel too like dried out. It doesn't feel too stripped or anything like that. So I also have been enjoying the scrub. And then I also was sent over the Everyday Face Moisturizer. This is a really nice lightweight moisturizer. I really do like the way this one smells. I'm fairly particular when it comes to my moisturizers, and there's not a lot of like new moisturizers to me that I try that I just absolutely love. I tend to go back to my favorites time and time and time again. So I do still like this one. I'm just kind of ranking the 3 skincare that I got by personal preference. So it would definitely be the cleanser, the scrub, and then the moisturizer. Like I said, it's nice and lightweight. It's a very kind of like, it's almost more of like a runny product almost, so a very little bit will go a very long way. I can see myself having this moisturizer for a very long time. It is moisturizing, but I feel like maybe especially because we're in such dry conditions right now, it's not as moisturizing as some of my favorites, but I can definitely see more in the warmer months. I could use this one quite a bit more. So if you have really, really dry skin like me, you might need something a little bit extra, or you might need to mix in like an oil or something like that. But I still have been liking the moisturizer, and I've been trying these products out for quite some time now. I haven't noticed any like adverse reactions with my skin. My skin seemed to handle everything really well, but definitely my preferences with those would be the cleanser, the scrub, and then the moisturizer. And then like my top favorite right now is that coffee scrub from Frank Body. That stuff is so good. I wish I would have been trying it sooner. So I've been super happy with it. So those are my reviews on Frank Body. I just want to say thank you to them for sponsoring this first portion of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you've tried any of their products down below. I would love to hear it, but let's continue on with some of my favorites. Since we were talking about self-tanner, I did want to mention my favorite self-tan. This is what I use, and this is what I have. Obviously this is what I use, but this is what I have continually used since I started trying out this product. No other self-tanner that I have tried has even come close to this. This is from Tan Luxe. This is the water. So I know that this does not look like your regular self-tanner, but this is just my favorite. So it says it's a hydrating self-tan water. So you have a spray on it. What I do is I spray a mitt. I don't have like a really like favorite tanning mitt. I just kind of use what I've had around my house. So I just spray my mitt, and then I will rub that on to my skin. So this comes out clear, which sometimes I know that maybe not might be the best thing because people want to see where they're tanning, but for me, I just work in sections in my body, and then I know exactly where the tanner is going, even though this does go on clear. I like it because it doesn't have a super strong fragrance. You definitely will get, a scent with it, but there's other self-tanners that I've tried that I feel like I don't even want to like leave my house because I feel like I just reek, you know what I'm saying? I also really like this because I feel like this is the most natural tan that I get. I feel like when I use this, it's just natural. There's no orange to it. I self-tan. I just used this morning as I'm sitting down filming. And you know how like a lot of times people will self-tan, they'll be like, oh, don't mind my orange hands or my orange, like I'm orange somewhere. I have never gotten orange from this. I've never had that issue. So I just feel like it is so natural. I also feel like it fades really naturally as well. There's no like sort of weirdness going on when it fades. I will say that it took a little bit of trial and error because I was mostly used to like tanning mousses and things like that when I was self-tanning, so I had to kind of get used to this, play around with it, and figure out how much I'd need. So what I do is I will spray 8 sprays, and then I will go from my knee down. I will spray my mitt 8 times, and I'll do like the front half of my leg. I'll spray my mitt 8 times, do the back half of my leg. I spray 8 times and do the bottom of my stomach 8 times for my chest, 8 times for each arm. That's kind of my perfect way that I've done it, because when I first started I was only doing like 4, because I was like, well, I don't want to do too much and like have it look crazy or whatever. And then I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling very tan, so you might have to play around with it a little bit and see where, you know, your perfect spot is for your self tanner. But this is my favorite one. I'm about halfway done with this one. This is my second bottle. I had a different bottle that I was using for last year, and I purchased this kind of towards the end of summertime, I think it was, that I purchased this one. But I think it's awesome. I believe you can get this at Ulta and Sephora, so of course it will be linked down below. But this is my favorite self tanner. I have not gone back to anything else since I started trying that. Because we're talking lifestyle favorites, and you know, we might be getting a little random in here, I really wanted to mention a toothpaste because I don't really know where else I should talk about a toothpaste at. But I was mentioning on my Instagram stories a couple weeks ago that I had a cavity, and it was, you know, a really big deal to me. But I talked about how I have really weak enamel on my teeth, and you know, that can kind of play into having cavities and all of that. And I got so many toothpaste recommendations, it was crazy. Like, I had no idea that was gonna happen, but a lot of people were saying the same exact thing, and I was like, okay, so maybe I should try this out. And I just thought I would throw it out there if you were someone like me who has really weak enamel and you've just never found that toothpaste that you're like, this is it, like this is really actually helping my teeth. I thought I'd mention it. This is from Sensodyne. It is the Pronamel toothpaste for sensitive teeth and cavity prevention, and I have this one in gentle whitening. I just get mine at drugstores. Again, if I can find it, I can link it somewhere. You might be able to get these. I mean, you can probably get anything on Amazon, but if you can get these on Amazon, I'll definitely share that. But it says it strengthens and rehardens enamel and protects against the effects of acid erosion. I have not had any issues with my teeth sensitivity since getting this, and I just feel like it actually makes my teeth feel clean. I have no sensitivity. Even sometimes if I just drink water or like a hot drink, no matter what, like there will be either my front teeth or sometimes my back teeth, I'll just get that really sharp sensation, you know, and it's just horrible. So I've been really into this toothpaste. I thought I'd mention it in here because, again, I don't know where else I'm supposed to mention it at. I really have been liking this toothpaste, and I'm pretty sure I just saw Jessica Braun mention this one too, and I was like, I don't know why I use the same toothpaste. So again, this is lifestyle. We're gonna get a little bit weird in this video, but hey, toothpaste. We all need it. Alrighty, let's keep talking about weird things, because this I'm really excited to share. This is one thing I was thinking about when I was gonna do like the Amazon video, because I did get this on Amazon, and I was like, I have to share about this. This is a massager, and this is one of my best friends. I woke up with like a kink in my neck today, and I cannot wait to get done filming because I am going to use this. I'll have it linked down below. It's about $40, but honestly, like, this is one of the best like $40 I have ever spent. So it has these little buttons over here, so you can turn it on. You do have to have it plugged in to use it, but you can turn it on. You can switch the way the rollers are going, and then there's also a heating option as well, which I pretty much always turn the heating option on. But you can kind of set it wherever it is that you want, and then you can kind of manipulate the pressure by, you can put your hands through these if you want to. I usually just kind of hold on to them, but you can just kind of hang here like this, or you can like I said, kind of manipulate the pressure by pushing down on your hands, because it can make it a little bit, you know, harder on you. Or if you want to ease up, you can kind of ease it up that way too. And you can move it all around. I mean, you can do it up and down your back, you can do it on your legs, you can do it on your arms. You can do it wherever you need a little massage. But I get so many just like backaches and like muscle kinks and things like that, that this is just my friend. Both me and my husband use this. I love this massager. I also want to give a shout out to one of the newest girlfriends in my group. This is my wine opener. This is Wendy, and she's great because Wendy opens my wine for me so easily. I'm not sure what happened. I used to be able to open wine bottles just fine using like a regular corkscrew opener thing. It was fine, you know, you wiggle it down and then you pull it up. I have no idea what happened, because I feel like I'm strong. like I'm a strong woman. I got some biceps going on, but I physically can no longer open wine bottles. And if my husband is gone, which he's gone a lot more now since he has to travel for work, there are some nights where I can't drink wine because I can't get the bottle open. Boom, Amazon, Wendy, my new best friend. So this is an electric wine opener. All you do is put it on the wine and then you press this button down and it goes down into the corkscrew and then you just hear it pop. And then you just push it up and your wine is open, and then you push this top button and it spits the cork right out. I've never opened wine so fast. I don't know why I haven't gotten an electric wine opener sooner. I'll try to link this one down below or something similar to it on Amazon, because the last time I tried to link it, it was sold out, because clearly everyone knows that Wendy is the bomb. Thanks, Wendy. You know this about me, I name pretty much everything in my life. Now you know. But I thought I'd move on to some jewelry because I get asked a lot of questions, like certain earrings and such that I'm wearing. I do link everything in my description box, or I at least try to type it out, and if I can't find it to link it, then there's no link, but if I can, I will link it, and that does include my jewelry. I purchased some jewelry from Uncommon James for the first time a couple of months back, and I really do quite like a lot of the products. This here is an ear cuff. I do really like this ear cuff. The only problem is I don't feel like it's the most secure thing. So if I'm gonna go out and like out for a long time and probably having a cocktail, I don't really want to wear this because I'm afraid it'll fall out of my ear. But even if I'm just like going to a friend's house and chilling, I'll pop it in. I've never had it fall out, so I don't know if I'm just like being super paranoid or what, because like once I get it on there, it's on there and it's fine. But I really do like this. I think it looks cool and just makes you look like you have multiple earrings. I did also order the Girl Boss earrings when they finally came back in stock in rose gold, and I think that these are really pretty. And then I really do like these, and I wear these ones quite a bit, especially for like doing something nice out. I can't remember off the top of my head what these are called, but again, I will have everything linked down below. But I've been really liking the jewelry that I've ordered from Uncommon James. I'm not a big jewelry gal, but I do like to wear earrings, you know, especially in videos and stuff, you know, just to have a little something going on. I do wear these earrings quite a bit. These are from Express. So if you ever notice like pretty bling in my ear, these were from Express. They're like 15 bucks or something like that. I don't know, they weren't very expensive. And again, I still see them on the Express website, so I'll link them as well. But I think that these are really pretty and just a little bit blingy on the ears. And I do get asked a ton where I get my hoops from, because I do wear hoops the most. Honestly, Charlotte Russe. So these were $7 from Charlotte Russe, and you got 6 different pairs of hoops. So a lot of times if I'm grabbing hoops, I just get them at Charlotte Russe. I generally don't link these in my description box because I just go in the store and grab these, and sometimes the Charlotte Russe actual website kind of is overwhelming. But if you have a Charlotte Russe in your area, I mean, they have really affordable jewelry. It's not like the most long lasting or anything, but it's pretty cheap. And it doesn't like hurt my ears or anything like that. So that's where I get my hoops from. So you guys might know that I am a published author and a book blogger, and I have to give a shout out to my Kindle. I feel like not a lot of people talk about their reading tools, and maybe it's just because they don't love them as much as I do, but I love my Kindle so much. I have the Kindle Paperwhite. I really like this. This is my 4th Kindle, I think it is, and I really do like the Paperwhite because the screen, I can still read this like if I'm outside, which I think is great. You know, I'm going on vacation coming up. I'll definitely be bringing my Kindle with me and, you know, reading out on the beach and things like that with kind of like the regular Kindles. However, with the lighting on their screen, if you would take it in the sunshine, you would not be able to see it anymore. One of my first Kindles did that. Kindle now I've had for many years. It is still going strong, and I love my Kindle, so I wanted to mention that. Also Audible, I love Audible. I listen to audiobooks pretty frequently. In the summer, I listen to audiobooks a lot more when I'm walking my dog, just so I can kind of multitask. But especially if there's any books that I've been asked to review from publishers or authors, especially in the summer, I'll be like, do you have the audio version of that? I would love to listen to it, so I can listen when I am walking areas. But I really enjoy Audible if you like commute or anything like that, and it would be something fun to, you know, download a book and listen to it. I would definitely recommend it. Of course, a shameless self-promotion, my 7th novel, The Sixth Scarlet, is now available on audio. Both Christy and Scarlet, the first 2 books in my series, The Sixth, are available via Audible and also on Amazon if you want to listen to it in audio. But I love my Kindle, I love Audible, I just love books. Okay. I also want to touch on fitness because I am very much into fitness. I typically share a lot of my workouts over on Instagram or just when I'm working out, not only because it helps kind of motivate me. I'm sure like no one pays attention, like, oh, Samantha didn't work out today, but I'm like, oh, I haven't posted about my workout, like I should post it, and I can't just post it, but I also have to do it. I don't know. kind of motivation at the same time. But I have been using the website Grokr for many years now. I've talked about it in YouTube videos. It is a membership based program, but I love it, and like I said, I've been using it for almost since they first came around. This is when I found them, and I enjoy them so much. They have so many different workouts over there. They have like recipes over there. My favorite trainers for sure, Sarah Cush. For if you're like immediate advanced, I know she has beginner ones too, but especially if you're intermediate advanced with workouts, I highly recommend Sarah Cush. She is my favorite trainer. I go back to her all of the time. Celeste Piera is really good for yoga also, and Pace and Go. They have really good series over there. It's a duo. They have really good series, Pace and Go, over on Grokr. So basically, once you get the membership, you can just get the videos on your phone, or you can sync your phone to your TV and just work out that way. I'm not someone who likes to go to fitness classes. That's not really for me. I just don't really like to leave my house, to be honest with you. So I do all of my workouts from home, and it just helps. I have them right there, and that's how I work out. So that's what I've been doing for years, and it works out really well for me. I know that's not for everybody, and some people need to go to the classes to be accountable with other people around them, but that's what's been working for me, and I love it so much. I also discovered Peachbands recently, and I really enjoy my Peachbands, and I did get these on Amazon. So these are just resistance bands for your workouts. Definitely good for like the butt especially. They come in different sizes, or in different like weights, if you will. So this is the light band. So they have a light, a medium, a heavy, and an extra heavy. I have been working with the heavy for several months now. I pretty much went right to the medium, and then after a couple weeks I moved up to the heavy, and then I was like, oh wow, okay, so this is heavy. Like, I'll be here for a while, and I have been here for a while, but I'm about to move up to the extra heavy. Or you can double band too. Sometimes I'll do one band kind of higher, like the heavy higher up, and or lower on my legs, and then I'll do the medium a little bit higher up on my legs, so you can double band that way. But if you really like using resistance bands, or you want to up kind of like your lower body fitness, I would definitely check out Peachbands. Or you can even use these for arm workouts too. I've done them for the arms as well, but these are one of my favorite gears, and they're really nice. I'm gonna stick a few of these in my vacation bag with me as well, so I can keep working out while on vacation, because no days off, but I really do like the Peachbands. And I was gonna move over into the fashion category, but I thought I'd mention where I really like to get my workout clothes. That is Bombshell Sportswear. So I'll link them. And I just got this pair of black leggings. I'll put a picture on the screen. I think they're called the Mohawk leggings. I love these leggings. They are super high rise. They just kind of like your whole body in, but they're also kind of like scandalous as well with the cutouts on the side. So I wear these not only for working out, but I've worn them like out, and I have no shame in wearing my yoga leggings out. So I've been really enjoying those leggings. I actually just wore them not too long ago, so they were in my laundry, so that's why I'm not actually pulling them out, but I'll have the photo on the screen. And I'm planning on making another order probably once we get back from vacation, because there's another pair of leggings that I've been eyeing from them. But I really like them for workouts. They fit so snugly, but they're not like too overly tight. I like how high-waisted their high-waisted leggings say they are. You do have to make sure they're the high-waisted leggings, but they just come really high, and again, I just think they're super flattering. So that is where I get a lot of my workout gear and sports bras, is from Bombshell Sportswear. Okay, I have two more items here to show from Amazon, and then one more, and then we are done. But I was wearing this one in a video not too long ago. This is just like a really cozy sweater, and I enjoy this so much. So again, I found this on Amazon, and I remember being pretty affordable, and has a bunch of different colors. This is the gray one. This is a little bit more blue to me than gray, but then this is gray. I got mine in a size small, and I still feel like it's kind of larger, and it's just so warm and so cozy, and it comes up high on the neck. I enjoyed this so much. I keep meaning to order another color in it too, because I think that it is so nice. So I get a lot of questions whenever I wear this in a video or like on Instagram stories or anything, but also from Amazon. And then I got these boots from Amazon recently, and I think that these are pretty sweet. I really wanted a pair of boots that I could wear if it was like snowing or bad weather here, because I have a lot of like nicer boots, but nothing really that I was like, if I want to go out in the snow, I'm not going to be worried about getting them you know, dirty or like ruining them or anything. So again, I felt like these were pretty affordable as well, and they came in a few different colors. I got the gray, but it kind of has like this faux sock here at the top, but I think they look pretty sweet with black leggings, with jeans, anything like that. And I keep wearing these out, and I think that these are pretty nice. These are also from Amazon. I got the size 7.5, which is pretty much what I wear, and I feel like they fit pretty true to size. A little bit big, but I generally wear kind of like thicker socks with them because it's just cold here right now. So something to keep in mind if you're interested in ordering these for sizing. And then lastly, for fashion, I have been ordering so much from Laura's Boutique pretty much ever since I found Laura's Boutique. I just got tagged on a post on Instagram once, and I was like going through the Instagram page, and I was like, these have some really cute clothes. I feel like Laura's Boutique is definitely very like my style, you know, where it's a little bit more on the trendy side. I generally say that I dress like saucy. That's how I say it, but I'll put a couple photos in here because I do take a lot of photos for like my Instagram stories and stuff, so I'll post them over here. I really want to do more clothing hauls on my channel. I've done some in the past, but they just don't get a ton of views. Like definitely my beauty videos get more, but I love clothes and fashion, and I order all of the time from Laura's Boutique, and sometimes I'll get questions like, are you gonna do a haul video? And I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know if people would want it, but you have to let me know what you think about clothing hauls. But Laura's Boutique definitely has just been my favorite right now for clothing. Everything fits really true to size for me. I've gotten pretty much everything from there, from clothes, jeans, accessories, sweaters. You see a lot of Laura's Boutique linked in the description box as well. I also love it for the fast shipping. Like a lot of times if I place an order in the morning from Laura's Boutique, it's gone out by that evening. There's been times where I've gotten a shipping confirmation within 2 hours of placing my order. They're very fast, they're very on it. There's been a couple times where like either I got the wrong product or I got like a wrong size, and I've just emailed them, you know, showed a photo of what came versus my receipt, and boom, they send me out the replacement ASAP. I get it right away, and then they've always just let me keep the other clothes instead of having me to send them back as well. So great customer service over there. Everything is just so fast. They have the 2-day shipping, and I know it's free on orders over $75. Otherwise I think it's like $10, but Laura also does discount codes all of the time for at least 20%. So I pretty much always wait until she has a discount code, and then I'll place an order. But that's my most purchase from clothing boutique at the moment. Is definitely Laura's Boutique, and I've just been really impressed with all of my orders and the clothing and all of that from there. So I thought I would mention that. But after that, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video and my lifestyle favorites. I know some of them were like, you know, kind of normal fitness and fashion, and then we got a little weird with a massager and a wine opener and toothpaste. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'd love to know any of your thoughts, of course, in the comments. Again, a big thank you to Frank Body for sponsoring the first portion of this video. Let me know if you've tried any of their products or if you'd be interested in trying them out, because I of course would love to know. But as always, if you guys did enjoy this one, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.